Hi guys, good morning. Long time no see you. So welcome back to me, Fauza. Today I just want to talk about something that I have learned yesterday, and I haven't reviewed these materials yet. So I think I have about 10 minutes maybe to talk about this topic. I'm alone in the class at school. This is my class. Actually, it's not my class. It's class grade 8, and it has been empty since March, maybe since the pandemic, uh, when all the students since all the students have to study at home. So yeah, it has been empty for a long time, and it's so dusty. But yeah, it's okay. So today I just want to talk about IELTS speaking. Once again, I'm not an expert in IELTS. Even I haven't taken any IELTS test, but I just want to share what I have learned. The topic was about agree and disagree. So how you can advance, you can improve the way you speak when you have IELTS speaking test. Instead of saying yes, I agree with you, or I don't agree, I don't think that's not a good idea, something like that. It's too direct, because actually it's better if you don't agree with something or someone, don't say that directly. You can make it more polite by saying these phrases. Okay, the first is disagree. When you want to say disagree with someone's opinion, maybe they ask you about, for example, like this. The behavior of children depends on their parents, because what the parents do, that's what the children do. So it's fully the responsibility of the parents if the children do mistake. And you want to say that you don't agree with this statement, you can say like, actually, I'd say the exact opposite. And I'm not sure about that. I think it depends on the situation. Another phrases you can do, you can say, I see what you're saying, but I don't really agree that. I think it's something. You can just share your opinion. The second one, like, I see your point, but I must admit that I completely disagree with it. But if you ask me about the behavior of the children depends on their parents, I cannot say that it's totally the responsibility of their parents, because there are a lot of factors that can shape their behavior, their attitude, their character. But of course, the first is from their family, from the background of the family and their environment, with their peers, with their co-workers, when they are interacting with other people, they learn about many things, not only about what they have learned from their parents, right? And another phrase that you can say is, I think I would probably have to say no, because then say your opinion. And then I'd say that's not always true. That's not always true, but, and then I'm afraid that's not always the case. I'm afraid that's not always the case. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. And then I agree up to a point, but another thing that you can say, I don't entirely agree with this opinion. I'm not sure about that, because it's not always the case. I think, then state your opinions. Okay, that's the phrases that you can use when you want to disagree with someone's arguments or opinion. Next, if you feel that you halfly agree and disagree with someone's opinion, you can say another phrase, for example, like this. Um, Actually, I think it depends on the situation. It depends on the person. It depends on the country. It depends on, yeah, something like that. Just it depends on, because there are a lot of opinions in this world. Some people may disagree. Some people may totally uh, agree, or they just between disagree and agree. Another phrase that you can use. It's hard to say, but on the other hand, on the other hand, on the other hand, it's hard to say. On the one hand, I really want to stay to be a teacher, but on the other hand, I want to try another job. For example, if someone asks me, do you really want to be a teacher? Will you just stay here forever, for example? It depends. I don't know. But I have another plan in the future. And then another phrase that I agree that, but I don't think that's not always true. It can be like that. Okay, that's all the phrases. Not all. Maybe you have another resources from another speakers or whatever. You can search on Google or maybe from YouTube. And those are some phrases that you can use to say disagree, or to agree, or between disagree and agree. And how if you want to say agree with something or someone? The first is okay. Agreeing expressions. The first, to some extent, yes. Fly to the handle, fly off the handle. Okay, I never use this kind of phrase, to fly off the handle. It means that you agree. And there are some adverbs that you can use to express agreement, like definitely, absolutely, exactly, like, oh, definitely yes, I agree with that. To some extent, yes. Or I couldn't agree more. That's so true. When you say that, you can feel that it's 100% you agree with their opinion. I couldn't agree more. That's so true. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. You can also say that. It means that you completely agree with these arguments, these statements, or whatever you call that. That's exactly how I feel. Not I feel you. I feel you means that you understand what I feel. You can say I feel you. But it's another case, like that's exactly how I feel. It means that you have the same opinion, the same way of perspective. Just what you see something, you see this problems, just the way you see that, I also feel the same thing. I have no doubt about it. You exactly feel what I feel, for example. That's exactly how I feel. I feel exactly the same way with your way. Okay, you can say that instead of just saying, I agree with you, oh, that's good, that's true. You can just, modify and improve and sound more natural and using advanced English when you want to say disagree or agree. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned something, and I hope you can apply this not only in your IELTS speaking test but also in your daily conversation. I also try to do that because I'm learning too. I'm still learning too, and I'm trying to use this also. Yeah. Another thing, like if you ask me quite frankly, you can say to be honest or honestly. Frankly is the same as honestly, but maybe you hear oftentimes like honestly like that. You can change that with say to be frank or frankly if you ask me, but I'm not so sure about that. You just can combine all those phrases in one sentence, sorry. To be honest, I must admit that it's maybe true, but it's not always the case. Something like that. Okay, thank you. Because it's time to go home. I have just finished my class, and actually it's just my free time. That's why I record my voice. I make a video like this. So dusty. I'm not wearing my glasses because I just lost it last night. I have been searching for that glasses, but still I haven't found that. Maybe I'm going to look for my pair of spectacles again, because my life will be blurred without wearing glasses. Everything is blurred. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.